Hey, peepsy doodles. Okay, so I've never done this YouTube live thing before. So I'm not exactly sure if I did it right. I'm not exactly sure if you guys can see me or if this is like even a thing right now. But basically what I wanted to do is I did my video yesterday. Oh, I guess there are some people that are here. Are any of you, okay, I have to figure out, I don't know if like the comments just like show up. I've never done this live thing before, so I don't know if the comments just show up at the bottom. Will one of you like comment and say hi just so I can see how it, there, Felicia, hi. Okay, so it's cool, so it does just show up. Okay, look at me being all newbie. Hi, Akasha, and the Yumiko show? That's probably bad. And Cassie and the Knickerbocker. That one's fun. Okay, so basically what I am doing today is, oh my gosh, lots of people. Look at Jade and Zoe and Noah and Michelle. Hi, guys. All right, so what we're going to do is, I just posted this on Facebook. Obviously, I just took a shower and decided, hey, I'm going to go downstairs and sit in my witch room and figure out what I want to do down here. Because basically, I'm having some issues. And I know that it's my space. I get that. You know, and I get that like the longer I'm in here, the more I'm going to... But I also feel like when people give you ideas, because a lot of times, right now, my head is so full of shit that I'm having a really hard time focusing on my witchy room, but I really, really want it put together. So I figure maybe if I am able to talk it out with some peeps live, and then obviously if people watch it later, they can also leave comments, even though, you know, I already kind of did it yesterday where people could leave comments. But I'm thinking if I could do it live, then we could all kind of bounce ideas back and forth off each other, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing for a little while here. So yesterday, I'm going to show you my mess, because I tried to, I have that bookshelf in the corner. Hi, Candace. Thank you. I've never done a live video, so maybe if this works and you guys like it, I'll have to do more, especially after getting my witchy room together. And hey, Susan, you know what's funny? You commented that, and I was actually going to write back and be like, because the first time I saw a live video, I didn't know that you just had to click a tab at the bottom to bring the comments up, and then you could comment, because I watched like 3 or 4 live videos of like Shakti, and I was like, I don't know how to comment. How are all these people commenting? So, yeah. Hi. Hubby's down here. Heaven, you want to say hi?
Hi.
Oh, that was lovely. Okay, thanks. Thank you, the Magically Charmed. I'm really excited that we got the house. Everything just fell into place. Like, literally, it was meant to be, because there were so many things that had to fall into place at exactly the right time for us to get this house. You know, we got in here right before my birthday. My birthday's Thursday. Hey. You know, the number of the house is 1202. It's actually, that's my mom's birthday. It's December 2nd. You know, the backyard and the amount of rooms and the fact that there was an empty space down here for a witchy room, and just like, there's, you know, the kind of loan that we had to take out, and it was supposed to take a long time, and we actually finished like 2 weeks earlier than we were supposed to, and it was just like crazy. Oh, no, I didn't mean it. I almost canceled someone. How do I look at comments that, there they are. Thank you, Felicia. Yeah, we're pretty excited. Oh no, how do I get rid of them now? I don't know. I guess I don't need to see myself. So, anyways, yesterday, I am so confused. Am I getting, like, super janky? Oh, there it goes. Yesterday, I kind of screwed with this bookshelf, and I'm not going to show it to you yet, because you guys are going to be like, what the fuck did you do? But, I tried making it like my crafty bookshelf so that I could put all of my craft, like my actual craft stuff, like my my clay stuff, my yarn for crocheting, my ribbon, my soap, candle, all that stuff. I tried to put it on this bookshelf because then I could have the entire closet to store all my witchy stuff. Well, let me show you. Oh no. Oh, I can turn it around here. Look at what I did. Oh my God. It looks atrocious. It's terrible. Like, it is a giant organized mess. And when you walk in to the witchy room and that's like the first thing you see, no, that just totally throws off everything. Does it not? I mean, don't even lie to me. It looks terrible. So now I kind of have to figure out what I want to do for this bookshelf, because I think I'm just going to have to put all my crafts inside the closet, which is fine, because like I showed you guys in the video, like, this closet is like fucking massive. I mean, look at it. It just goes for days and days and days. So it's not like I don't have space to put all of my, hell, all of this stuff would probably fit on like 1.5 shelves in there. But I don't really know. And you know what, Susan? I had thought about that. I had thought of putting my crystals on it. Where are my stones? Hold on. They made it down here. Yeah, look at this mess. Eventually, we will get to it all. Where are they? Here. So here are my stones and crystals and stuff. And I got rid of a lot of stuff in my witchy sale. But I don't know if I have like a big enough spot to display them all. Or I mean, to take up that much space. But I guess I have this too, which is all of my crystals, and I guess I could get them back out instead of having them in here now that I have the space again. So you guys are thinking this needs to be like actual witchy stuff space, like candles, crystals, that type of stuff. Put your witchy crafts in the closet, and then your witchy books and crystals on the shelf. Okay, so yes, Taylor, this is my basement. It's 3-bedroom upstairs, and then this little office thing, which I guess I can show you. The like, walk in, and there, and the closet, and then it kind of comes around here and back. So obviously this is all my crap that I just have yet to unload. Okay, that actually, you know, okay, so anyway, what we're doing is, this whole wall right here, like, so closet, like, starting there and wrapping all the way around and above the desk, because I want to keep that desk there, because I think I'm actually going to turn it into an altar. It's going to be like an altar / crafty space, I think, because of how big it is, but I kind of have to see exactly what I want to do with it. So this is all going to be permanent bookshelving. Like, this is a bookshelf, obviously. We're putting up, like, here, I'll show you what we're doing. We're putting up shelves kind of like this. Obviously, the guy left these, so these aren't actually the way that they should be, but you see how there's like these thingies? I think we're going to use that type of a shelving unit and actually attach it to the wall all the way around. I know it's loud in here, I'm sorry. All the way around that corner of the room. So we're going to do all that, and then on the other corner of the room, because of the baseboard heat, somebody, and I'm sorry because I can't remember who said it, but I think we're going to keep that space open other than that shelf right there, so that I can put the things that I hang there, or like, yeah, that type of thing on that wall, instead of covering it with bookshelves, because I can always add shelves later, because all my books are coming down here. Like, this is turning into a giant partial library, so all of our books will be down here. So I don't have to waste the space on the bookshelf for books, because there will be separate Shelves. Okay, let me get caught up on the comments because I know that you guys talked a lot while I was, okay. For you to see, whatever looks beautiful, inspiring for you to see when you walk in. That actually makes a lot of sense, and I think a couple of you said that. Yep, things that calm you should be visible. That makes sense, because when you walk in, like right now, this is a cluttered fucking mess, and I will freak out when I walk in. And when you walk into your witchy room, you do not want to be, you don't want to freak out. Great for an altar. Thank you, Noah. Yes, I do have a lot of books. Maybe you could put your commonly used, quickly reference to books on the shelf in the room and the other ones in the closet. Yes, Miko, I am putting up shelves, so at least the books won't be an issue once the shelves are up. It's like my stuff. I think your altar and witchy stuff needs to be in one part where the desk is and the crafting in the other room. Her altar and witchy stuff should be where the desk is. What do you guys mean by my altar and witchy stuff should be where the desk is? So this will be my altar-ish. My altar-ish thing. So do you guys think... Yes, I actually think that that's going to be a really good place for an altar, and I'm excited about it. So are you guys saying, like... Because I don't know if I want to... Well, you know... I guess some of the shelving up there, depending on how many books end up on this wall, a lot of that shelving can also be used for witchy stuff. But I just have so much other space that actually, now that you say that, these, okay, so the shelves, like I said, are going to wrap around here. So they're going to wrap around. That we'll only have like 2 because the other half is the desk. So it's like half a wall of bookshelves here and then an entire wall from ceiling to floor here. So here, a lot of like commonly used witchy stuff could also go on there. But then I still, like, I almost have too much space for stuff. Oh, thanks, Noah. I am excited to see it all put together. I'm like, I want it to be such an amazing space that I'm kind of panicking on what exactly I want to do with stuff. I'm saying all stuff that's witchy should stay in that room, and the other room going out should be the crafty area. You mean this room? Are you talking about this room? Like that's out of this place? Or are you talking about my closet? That should, because this is going to eventually be a downstairs living room. Like basically, as far as witchy stuff goes, this is the space I have to work with, which is a large amount of space. But this is kind of what I got. So I totally understand like keeping the witchy stuff out here, but the crafty stuff will just have to go in the closet, which it's not like I need all that stuff out. You know what I mean? Like I don't need this stuff out because it's not like I use it every single day, which I guess makes sense. Have you asked your fox? You know what? I have not. I have not journeyed in a couple weeks because I have been super stressed, and I talk to my guides every day, but that's actually, I know that's actually a really good idea, as I should probably, before I start doing things, maybe consult my guides and just kind of see what, because they may have some, they normally have some really good ideas that I haven't thought of yet either. So as far as painting, because I think like the majority of you have asked if I'm going to paint. The issue with painting, and it's not that I couldn't, this stuff is like that paneling, and it's kind of a pain in the ass because of how rough it is and all the ridges that's in it. But the other thing is that because the majority of the walls are going to be covered, like that whole wall and a half is going to be covered with books. And then the other wall, I have so many things like to hang up, and then the bookshelf is there, that I don't really know if painting is going to be that big of an issue. And I don't really mind the dark because for me, having a little bit of a darker space helps me focus and relax a little bit more than having a really light, airy space. I don't know if that makes sense. But I don't know. We may go through and repaint like the baseboards because they look really shitty and kind of spruce that up. And I really, really want to repaint the doors because I know that you can't see it because they actually look pretty decent on video. But these doors are like a real shit color. They're not white as what it looks like. They're like a really shitty, pale, yellowish, beige, ugly shit color. So those I may paint to make them look a little bit better. Yes. Yes. So we're saying what we've agreed upon is to take this shit and get it out of sight and put it in the closet. Okay, I see. We'll just put the craft stuff and make your altar in the rest of the room. And thanks, Akasha. I do. I think it's gonna be a great space. The other thing I really have to do is because this is all concrete and it's cold as shit on your feet, so I have to get like a really large area rug or something to put in here eventually. Because I've told you guys that this carpet is ugly as shit. We're eventually gonna recarpet the basement, but until that happens, I want to get a nice little area rug in here to make it a little more cozy too. So one of the other things I have is herbs. Herbs are coming in here, and I don't know if I want to keep my herbs on this little guy or if I want to just put them. I need to turn this light on so that you guys can see, because if I can barely see, then I know you can't see. Hold on. How many of you are getting seasick right now? Sorry. Okay, well, I guess that's a little bit better. So I don't know if I want to just like put herbs in here, because I'm pretty sure like all my herbs would fit on a shelf, I think. This used to be what they were on, but it's so small and my herb collection has grown quite a bit that I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with those. And also, I have a lot of stuff out here to utilize. Like, both of these shelves, actually I could probably use those too. Both of these shelves, which these are shelves that go in there, are not being used anymore. That whole shelf, I think we're going to put strategy guides on, but that whole thing's a shelf. The dude left this bookshelf. Actually, that one might work really well for herbs because of how big it is. Because it's not super tall, but it's really wide. I might have to use that. And then there's that one, which we also brought from home. Like, this guy left our house fully furnished, so we just have stuff everywhere. Because we have our stuff that we moved, and then we have his stuff that he kept here. The Magically Charmed, I have, as far as herbs go, let me see. Oh, hold on. So this is my little herb thingy, and it's a tote. So it's a full tote. It's like 2 layers worth. And they're all, some of them are in like the bigger containers, and then some of them are the little bit smaller containers. And that's like herbs that you can actually utilize if you want to make teas and stuff like that. And then I have a whole separate one, which is here. Excuse my mess. And all of these are for spell work because they're super, 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 super old. Like old. Like, I think I got most of these in a little kit when I was like frickin' 13. But as far as spellcraft goes, the energy of all of them are still there. So all of these, like, huge box of these suckers. And I actually think I got rid of quite a few of them. So all of those are there too. And then this box right here is all candles. Like, the entire box is candles. And then this is just miscellaneous witchy stuff. There's tarot cards in there. There's incense. There's, like, just random stuff. This, these are mostly mason jars and essential oils and goodnesses. This says witchy stuff. I actually couldn't even tell you what's in it because I don't remember. Oops. Let's see what's in this. Oh, this used to be on my other altar, so it's like my Kuan Yin, my Reiki box. Ooh, my abalone shell. So that's like important stuff. And did I already look in here? Essential oils. And apparently this is supposed to, oh, I think that's all office supplies. Oh God, and there's a box here. What pile of books. These are all the things that were on my small altar. So, so yeah, stuff. And then, like I said, the crystals are out there. I don't actually know if anything else. I think it's just the stones. I don't know if my video is messing up on you guys or not, so if it is, I'm sorry. Actually, you know what? When I was packing, I found things that I thought that I had gotten rid of. I found things that I thought, you know, that I, like, there was a lot of stones that I didn't know I had. There was a lot. Or stuff where you kind of, it either slips behind a bookshelf or whatever and you completely forget about it and then you re-find it and you're like, oh my God, I love this. Like, that was pretty exciting. Or when you're going through all your stuff and you get re-excited about things like, oh my God, my tarot deck. I love my tarot deck and I love this particular candle and I love the way that this incense smells, and so it kind of gets you all excited again. But I have a mess. I have a mess. So I guess now that you guys say that, it does inspire me to move this crap. This weekend will be nice. I have a 4-day weekend following my birthday, so that'll be nice. So I should be able to come down here when Arya's napping and just remove this crap into the closet, probably over here, because I just feel like it should go over here. And then kind of refinagle, kind of like you guys had said, the things that make me happy and the things that I use a little more frequently out here, and then the rest of the stuff that I don't really need to see, because there are things, you know what I'm talking about, where when you walk into your specific witchy room or your closet or wherever it is you have your stuff, that you want to be able to see out. You want to be able to display. Like, I love my Tibetan singing bowl. I love my cauldron. I love my Kuan Yin. And there's just, you know, and then there's other things that you have for magical purposes, but you don't necessarily need it to be out in the open for people to see. So I think that's kind of what I got. Thank you for the happy birthday, Michelle. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I think, okay. All right. I have a little bit, a renewed sense of goodness for this. So I definitely appreciate you guys helping. I know, Susan, we literally had 0 room. Like, I had to get rid of my witchy room to make room for Aria, and then it went down to, like, having a little altar in my bedroom, and then that didn't feel good at all, so I basically put everything away, and now I have all this room, and I'm like, what am I going to do with it all? Like, there's storage all over this frickin' place. like a stupid amount of storage, which is awesome, but it's almost too much to where you're like, I don't know where to put stuff because I still have all this room. But I am excited. I'm really excited. I'm kind of hoping to be able to get the bookshelves up relatively soon so that Kevin and I can get that started and get the bookshelves unpacked. Because once I meant the book boxes unpacked, because that will kind of free up more space out there and I'll be less stressed, and that'll be awesome. So yeah, I want to thank you guys. If you have anything else that you would like to add, please feel free to do so. If not, I think I'm going to go upstairs and finish my hair and maybe sit down with a bowl of ice cream and relax with the hubsters, because if I start getting into this, it could be like a 3-hour project. Because once I get into something, I have to finish it or else it freaks me out. So I will probably wait to do all this until I have the time to devote to it. Maybe in a couple days. But, alright guys, I really, really appreciate you guys all hanging out and giving me ideas. You have really, really helped me to get a little more motivated and to be more excited. And I will see you all soon, and no worries, I will, of course, post a video. I may even do a live video, because these are kind of fun. But I may do a live one so that you guys can kind of interact with me when I give you the tour of it. But I'll let you know when that is so that you can be a part of it if you want to. Alright, well, you guys have a wonderful evening, and I will see you all later. Good night. Bye. Maybe.